Shalom friends, welcome to Daf Reactions, Yevamot 45. Today we have more discussion of mamzerim. You already know how I feel about this issue, so I won't reiterate, but I will scream into the void later. It's right over there, the void. Anyway, so the Daf is asking, what is the status of a child born to a Jewish mother, but a father who isn't Jewish or is a Canaanite slave? Let's look at the story about Rav. A man comes before Rav, a man who was born from this background, and he is wondering, am I a mamzer? Can I marry into the Jewish people? And Rav says, oh yeah, totally, that's fine, you're totally cool. And the man says, oh good, thank you, that is a relief. So will you marry your daughter to me then? And Rav is like, no. Now who happened to be present during this situation but Rav's own grandson, who was apparently quite a snarky individual, and you know how much I appreciate that. And the grandson goes, people often say that in Medes, a camel will dance upon a tiny area the size of like a postage stamp. But if you actually go there, the truth becomes apparent. That camel isn't dancing. AKA, it sounds like you're not really standing by your own ruling. And Rav's like, no, that's not the reason. Even if he was as great as Joshua, I would not marry her to him. But not for this reason, for totally different reasons. But the grandson says, okay, Grandpa, but if you reject marrying her to him, you realize that nobody else is going to be willing to marry their daughter to him either. You are going to ruin his life. So, to be a fly on the wall during their Shabbat dinners. Talk about family drama. Rav didn't like this at all, and he's like, no. Furthermore, no. But the man wouldn't leave. After all, it was his status in the community that was on the line here. The man kept pleading with Rav, but I could have told him that was not a great idea, and it wasn't, because eventually Rav gets so annoyed that he just looks at the man and the man dies. Now, while I have not been able to take Rav seriously since Yevamot 37, come on, I do, however, feel intense jealousy over his superpower of killing people with his eyes. That is like one of the top 5 superhero powers that I covet. Possibly top 3. I think overall, we do learn a very valuable lesson from this daf. If you're gonna call somebody out for blatant hypocrisy, make sure it's a person who can't kill you just by looking at you. Pro tip.